wonderful ships. An uncle of mine was the first mate on one of those ships. He eventually died at sea. He was on a ship on Lake Superior and developed pneumonia and died there. Here I am in the car, evidently getting ready to go off somewhere. There's Bobby in the water. Looked like rough water for a little guy. But you boys were never frightened to go in the water, ever. There I am hanging on to Alan because I was always afraid of him getting out in the water deeper than he should. I think this is you with your father, Bob. But I don't know where those steps are. Doesn't look familiar to me. I guess you had, oh yes, he was helping you play with your steam engine. And here you were up at Shelby, Michigan, where there was a beautiful farm we used to visit. And these bullocks were there attached in the old-fashioned way to a cart, much as the Dutch people do in the Netherlands. They were very, very gentle creatures. And here's Aunt Fran with us again at a picnic up in northern Michigan. This is near perhaps Grand Haven. It's either Grand Haven or Holland, where the ships come into bays, and there's a beautiful yacht that somebody had brought in. Here's Uncle Bud again, and Fran.
Uncle John.
Here's one of the ferry boats that used to sometimes go out and pull in the big freighters. They frequently helped get them into the channel. And there's Bob with a marshmallow getting ready to roast it at a picnic. It used to be fun to cook hamburgers over the fire and then roast marshmallows.
Was it a roadside stand or a roadside table?
I think it was a roadside table, probably. Is this Clarice or not? Huh? Well, it might have been Mary Alice, that's true. Can't tell anymore. Honey, you're right in my way, I can't see. And here you are playing in your own sandbox in the backyard, which you love to do. I don't know who that little girl is. It could be Eleanor, too. Eleanor is now a successful businesswoman in Chicago. And this is Alice and Harold Ryder. That may have been Mary Alice Ryder, because here's Alice, and Alice was my closest friend in high school and in college, and was my maid of honor when I was married. Her husband was best man. They are both gone. Here's Alan finally able to walk nicely. This is Grandpa and Grandma Holmes holding, Grandpa Holmes has Bobby and Grandma Holmes has Alan. It's a wonderful picture to have, and a very good picture of both of them too. And here Grandpa has the boys in a wheelbarrow giving them a ride, which they thought was great fun, and he did too.
Across the street where you lived when you were first married?
And the house across the street was an old, very old house that we had lived in when we were first married. Then we were forced to leave it because I had to live within the confines of the city of Toledo to work in Toledo. Here, Alan and Bobby with Walter, your uncle. He's playing his clarinet. He was a fine musician, was a fine violinist, and played clarinet with a band, was a professional musician. And here Bobby's trying the clarinet. I doubt whether he could make a sound in it because it's hard to play, but he's having fun anyway. There's Uncle Walter still playing his clarinet. And Bobby's dancing to his music. As far as I know, Uncle Walter lives in California, but I have not seen him in many years. That was a slide trombone. I don't remember him playing the slide trombone, but evidently he did because he had one. He was a very good musician. This is Alan and his little toy that he loved to rock in. It was a kind of a little rocking horse. He used to move it from one room to the other and outdoors. He's outdoors in the backyard, having fun. Alan always had fun. He's still one of the most enthusiastic people I know. I don't know where this is. Maybe it's someplace in Michigan, and this looks like a house with lots of tulips in bloom, because the city of Holland has thousands of tulips in bloom in May. And this, I think these pictures were taken when we went there for the Holland Tulip Festival. Yes, here are the beds of tulips. I wish they were in color. They were so beautiful. Thousands upon thousands of tulips in bloom in that town. And the festival is still held every year. There, Bob and Alan. It must have been chilly that year in May. Often is. They had warm coats on. Bob was holding his doll that he liked. And they were just playing, which they did all the time. It was raining that day for the Holland parade for the Tulip Festival. But here are the wooden shoe dancers who are out in the rain. This was a plane that came into Holland with some celebrities to have some kind of entertainment for the Holland Festival. The most important thing, however, was the tulips and the parade and the downtown streets, because they carried on many old Dutch customs and do to this day. That's kind of a dated airplane, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.